Rasulullaah s.a.w. invites the Banu Ka'b tribe to Islam. Abdur Rahmaan Al Aamiri narrates from the elders of his tribe that they were in the marketplace of Ukaaz when Rasulullah s.a.w. approached them. When he asked them which tribe they belonged to, they replied that they belonged to the Banu Aamir bin Sa'sa'ah tribe. Which family of the Banu Aamir? Asked Rasulullah s.a.w. The descendants of Ka'b bin Rabee'ah, came the reply. Rasulullah s.a.w. asked them, How strong are you? They replied, None would dare touch anything in our territory or even warm themselves at our fireplace. Rasulullah s.a.w. then said to them, I am the Rasul of Allah. If I come to you, will you grant me protection so that I may propagate the message of my Rabb? I shall not force any of you into anything. The people asked, To which family of the Quraysh do you belong? To the family of Abdul Muttalib, Rasulullah s.a.w. replied. They then asked, How have the family of Abd Manaf treated you? Rasulullah s.a.w. responded by saying, They were the first to reject me and discard me. The people said, But we shall not discard you, nor shall we believe in you. However, we shall protect you so that you may propagate the message of your Rabb. Rasulullah s.a.w. then joined them, intending to return with them to their territory. In the meantime, the tribe continued trading in the marketplace when Bujra bin Qais Qushayri came to them and said, Who is this with you? I do not recognize him. He is Muhammad bin Abdullah from the Quraysh, they replied. What have you people got to do with him? Bujra asked. They said, He claims that he is the Rasul of Allah and asked us to grant him asylum so that he could propagate the message of his Rabb. Bujra asked further, What was your reply? They said, We welcomed him and told him that we shall protect him as we protect ourselves. Bujra told them, As far as I am concerned, no one in this marketplace shall return with anything worse than that with which you shall return. You are doing something that will cause all the Arabs to shun you and wage war with you. His people know him better. Had there been any good in him, they would have considered it a privilege to support him. He is a foolish man whose people have discarded him and rejected him, yet you people wish to give him shelter and assist him? Your decision is evil indeed. Bujra then went to Rasulullah s.a.w. and said, Get up and return to your people. By Allah, had you been among my people, I would have severed your head. When Rasulullah s.a.w. mounted his camel, the wretched Bujra stabbed the camel with a stick in its abdomen, causing it to bolt and throw Rasulullah s.a.w. off. Hadrat Subagha bint Amir bin Qurt radiallahu anha, who was one of the ladies who accepted Islam in Mecca, happened to be visiting her cousins there. When she saw this, she said, O children of Amir, none of you are like Amir to me if you do not help Rasulullah s.a.w. Can none of you do something when this has happened to the Prophet of Allah right in your midst? In response to a plea, 3 of her cousins stood up and charged for Bujra, while 2 other men stood up to defend Bujra. The 3 cousins floored their opponents, sat on their chests and beat them up. Rasulullah s.a.w. said, O Allah, bless these, the 3 cousins, and curse those. Consequently, the 3 who assisted Rasulullah s.a.w. accepted Islam and died as martyrs, while the others died under the curse of Allah. The names of those 2 who helped Bujra were Hazan bin Abdullah and Muawiyah bin Ubadah, while the 3 who helped Rasulullah s.a.w. were Urwa bin Abdullah radiallahu anhu, and Ghitrif and Ghatfan, the two sons of Sahl. Hadrat Zuhri radiallahu anhu narrates that Rasulullah s.a.w. met the Banu Aamir bin Sa'sa'ah tribe and placed Islam and himself before them, invited them to accept Islam and to assist him. Among the members of this tribe was a person named Bajira bin Firas, who said, "If I could hold on to this person, I could destroy all the Arabs with him." He then said to Rasulullah s.a.w, "You say that if we support you in your effort, and then Allah grants you victory over your enemies, shall we then have kingship?" Rasulullah s.a.w. replied, "The decision rests with Allah. He shall grant kingship to whoever He pleases." Bajira exclaimed, "Hear, hear. We should risk our necks in front of the Arabs. And then when Allah grants you victory, others receive kingship. We have no need for your effort." Upon this, all the members of the tribe rejected the message of Rasulullah s.a.w. When all the people left after performing Hajj, the Banu Aamir tribe also left. When they reached home, they would recount their experiences to a very old man of their tribe who could not perform the Hajj with them. They told him that a Qurayshi man from the family of Abdul Muttalib, who claimed to be a Nabi, had approached them asking for their protection, their support, and to be taken back to their area. When he heard the incident, the old man held his head and said, "O Banu Aamir, can there be any amends for the damage done? Can you ever grab hold of this bird's tail again? I swear by the being in whose control lies the life of a person, to this day no descendant of Ismail ﷺ has ever made a false claim to prophethood. His claim to prophethood is absolutely true. Where have you lost your senses?" Zuhri has also narrated that Rasulullah s.a.w. met the Kindah tribe at the place where they were staying while one of their leaders by the name of Mulay was with them. Rasulullah s.a.w. invited them to Allah and placed himself before them, that is, invited them to accept Islam and to assist him. However, they refused to accept his message.